This is your Fox 10 News Now update.
Hi everyone, Michael Warwick here with your Fox 10 News Now update. Now, we know President Trump is getting a lot of treatment for COVID-19. One of those drugs has shown promising results in Mobile. We're talking about remdesivir. It's one of only 2 therapeutics with FDA approval for emergency use. President Trump got his first IV infusion Friday night, and he'll finish out a 5-day treatment of it. It's proven to get you out of the hospital sooner.
Remdesivir has been published in articles that it decreases the length of stay by almost 4 days on patients who have coronavirus. That's a very helpful thing because you can discharge people quicker and allows more beds to open up for other patients who have COVID.
The president's former doctor, Ronnie Jackson, who helped design the presidential wing at Walter Reed, predicts Trump could spend a total of 3 or 4 days there. Alabama beaches are back open, but the state's coast is not finished with the recovery process after Hurricane Sally. Options remain limited for visitors hoping to get on the sand because so many boardwalks and beach entry points are damaged. Gulf Shore spokesperson Grant Brown says the damage was a lot worse than initially thought, and there's still a lot of work to be done. A new round of Mobile County Public School students will be phased back into the classroom amid the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Some special education students are already back on campus. Over the next 3 weeks, remaining grade levels will return too. The school system asking parents to let their child's school know by Friday if they would be returning. While many choose to send their kids back to the classroom for in-person learning, some say they will wait it out.
That way, we have a little bit of time to see how things are going when everybody goes back and to let them kind of work out the kinks of having all the kids back on campus with all the new rules, and then go from there into deciding if we're going to go ahead and let her go back or not.
Well, from social distancing to disinfecting and thorough cleanings at the end of each school day to having parents take their child's temperature every morning, keeping them home with any symptoms, the school system is taking a lot of precaution.
Howdy there, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barrentine. A couple of tropical systems to tell you about. First off is Gamma winds at 60 miles an hour. Now, it's not too far from us, and it's moving east-northeast at 3 miles an hour. But the good news is this one's going to eventually move away from us, so we're not worried about this one impacting us. Gamma's going to work its way back over here to the south and the west. The one, though, that we're having to watch out for, this will be eventually become Delta. Right now it's potential tropical cyclone number 26. That's just because Hurricane Sarah knows this is going to develop. It will be Delta before too long. It's now south of Jamaica. The center of circulation is right there, moving to the west-northwest at 10 miles an hour. Here is the official forecast coming from the National Hurricane Center, and you see it takes it up to the northern Gulf Coast as a Category 2 hurricane, possibly with winds of 100 miles per hour. And you can see the forecast cone stretches pretty wide here on Friday afternoon. This is Friday, anywhere from about Lake Charles, Louisiana to somewhere into the Florida Panhandle. So it's still a fairly wide cone, but obviously we're pretty much right in that. So it's something that we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on here as we go through this upcoming week. It's a bummer. None of us want to see this, but we can't change this. We're just going to have to watch out for it here as it heads on its way possibly towards here. The models, and you can see they're pretty well on to southeast Louisiana, but once again, this is still a long ways out, so don't get too focused in on the exact center of circulation. One way or the other, we're likely to be on the right-hand side of this, getting some rain and some weather out of this as we head into Friday and possibly Saturday of the end of the week. So something to keep in mind. The clouds, we had those high clouds out there today. Temperatures when you wake up on your Monday morning will be in the 50s, so it'll be comfortable to start the day. In fact, your Monday is going to be a nice day. I mean, once again, like we had over the weekend, really nice conditions, a little bit warmer, getting up into the 80s in most places in the afternoon. And here's the outlook. So Monday looks good. And then as we go farther down the week, here comes the rain, I should say, from the likelihood of Delta. Well, we're going to be talking more about this, of course, on Fox 10 News. All throughout this upcoming week, you're going to want to stay tuned to get the latest on this potential system as it heads towards the northern Gulf Coast.
Stay tuned to Fox 10 News throughout the day for the latest updates. This has been your Fox 10 News Now update.